All right, my beautiful people, lovers of freedom all over the world. Once again, I don't carry another matter come for you on this wonderful YouTube channel where they give you the back-to-back news and information as it is hot. Please subscribe to this channel if you never subscribe. Then make sure say you turn on your notifications so that you self will be notified whenever we drop our spanking news. So, having said that, make we go straight to the matter we carry come for you today because this one a critical matter, and this is coming from the lawyer of Àrmÿ Kanu. But make we go straight to the news. Then after we go run some analysis. But do not forget to make sure that you subscribe and make sure you share this news to as many groups and many platforms as possible. The new headline: Tinubu's increasing deployment of soldiers to Southeast is unfair, unnecessary if he frees Nnamdi Kanu. Lawyer Ejimako. Yes, we don't see wetin dey happen for the southeastern part of Biafraland. You know, the way this present administration have been deploying soldiers, different troops, to the southeastern part of the country. If you go Anambra, Enugu, Imo, then Abia State, some part of Ebonyi, fear and para go hold you because of the way these troops they take handle the civilians where they live there. At times, because of the troops, you go even feel say war or something they happen. Then and the one thing where be say I don't notice be say these troops, these soldiers, the way when they take the position themselves, then they for strategic places. And it's not even about that alone, because the administration, this Tinubu administration, cannot tell us that he is fighting insecurity in the southeastern part of the country, because they are the one that has been causing the insecurity in the southeastern part of the country. Make I pause here, make we give you the news, then we go come back address this matter, because the matter don't they turn to something serious. Because as it be like this, even our brothers and our sisters, where they for the land, they fear, to come back. Biafrans where they diaspora, they fear to come back because we don't know what if it happen. Without wasting any more of your time, let us go straight to the news. As Ejimako, the lawyer of Àrmÿ Kanu, don't come out and speak another truth. The news in detail. Barrister Aloy Ejimako, counsel to the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has berated the President Bola Tinubu-led Nigerian government over what he described as over-deployment of soldiers to Southeast. Ejimako on Friday, in a post on his X handle, that is Twitter handle, said that the rising deployment of soldiers to the southeast by the Nigerian government underscores the high-handed treatment against the Igbos in the country. According to Ejimako, the over-deployment of soldiers to the southeast is in contrast with the saying that former President Muhammadu Buhari took militarization in the southeast to a new high, and President Tinubu seems to have sustained it. Ejimako said that over-deployment of soldiers to the southeast wouldn't be necessary if the Nigerian government releases the indigenous people of Biafran leader Kanu from detention. The lawyer wrote in his words, the rising over-deployment of the army in Southeast, in contrast with the greater insecurity in the north, underscores the high-handedness with which Nigerians treat Ndibo. Buhari took it to a new high, and Tinubu appears to have sustained it. It won't be necessary for if you free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And looking at that and looking at what he is trying to say, basically, the Nigerian government will tell you that the major reason, why we have loss of troops in the southeastern part of the country, not just troops, we're talking about deadly troops with militarized weapon. You need to see the kind of even armor tank, the kind of things, and the way these troops are. And it's not even about the troops alone. There is another important thing that these people have been doing. For example, if you go to some certain part in the southeastern part of the country, for example, Enugu, along the road, these military men, these soldiers are ready to stop buses more than 10 times, bringing passengers down. At times they will tell you to raise up your hands. They are not even searching. They are not doing anything. This is for me, this is humiliation. And it is in only southeastern part of the country that you are seeing this kind of humiliation. Why is it so? Okay, Aloy Ejimako now, being sincere with the issue of if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is truly released, this whole thing will not even get to this level. And that is true. If Onyendu is released, you won't get to the level, where you need to bring in these troops. Because if you're using the instance that the problem is because of insecurity, then realistically, there is no insecurity if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released, because the major issue, or every other group or every other person is using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release as an excuse. So why don't you just do the needful? Why don't you do the needful? Free Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and stop this whole issue of bringing in troops, to put fears in the life of the people. People are really scared. People, they fear. People, they para. And that is why every day is as if Ekpa is coming out, to warn the Nigerian government to free, to remove their troops from southeastern part of the country. This is the kind of situation that we are seeing in the southeastern part of the country. Wahala be like bicycle, and honestly speaking, the kind wahala we would they see for southeastern part of the country, now something we be say they fear everybody. And Ejimako have come out, to clarify that just freeing Nnamdi Kanu and this whole issue of deploying soldiers, deploying troops in the southeastern part of the country will stop. And the problem here is that the troops being deployed are dealing with Biafrans. We saw the issue of an innocent man, that was arrested or was abducted. Nobody is even hearing anything about that again. An innocent man that was abducted on his wedding day. And the question is, what if that person gets to die for something he doesn't know about? Because the reality is that the man knows nothing about what is happening. He's not a criminal. This is the way that the government have been bringing in people or soldiers to take over the land. these soldiers have been causing a lot of issues, and these soldiers are being placed in strategic position. The matter they fear everybody. The matter they fear everybody, because even the soldier themselves, they put fear for everybody body. Do not forget that you are on Exposed News TV, and this is one channel that you are sure of getting only quality news and information. Please subscribe to this channel if you've not yet subscribed, and make sure you turn on your notifications so that you will be notified whenever we drop our news. Thank you once again, for joining us today, and do not forget to continue to choose this news platform.